Oh, hello everyone, Ito here and welcome back to another week of this Minecraft series. And today we are starting here on the Wonders Hole. I don't have that much progress in terms of my vault because I haven't been playing at all. You know, Easter things, I just came with people in my house, I just was testing my own game and it was super nice. But yeah, I spent my whole weekend kind of researching my notes, making upgrades, improvements, and polishing my game even more. And today I'm recording here on the Wonder Hall where the magic is happening, pretty much because it's Easter, April 1st, the thing. So yeah, a lot of things happen, but the most cool one is that in the Wendar's room now you can see we got this flashy sun, which is super cool. I would hope that you would be able to craft this and actually have this kind of a colorful sun. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, for this week I still need to do a lot more stuff. Pretty much working outside here into the Tenos pavilion. And just like that, we spent the Monday working in the things that we couldn't complete on the last week, which were the Tenos Pavilion roof. And that's how it's coming together. So what we did is we finished over the last week the under roof. You know that we follow the same idea, like on the darker spot is where the corruption struck highly. But in this case, you are going for more like the desaturation part, mostly because if I wanted to use darker blocks like this one, the only one that I have already are this polished one, and to be honest, it kind of doesn't make sense because I also want to tell you like this is more solid structure like bricks and stuff, while that one is going to be more like wood. So I need to keep you kind of paying more attention to this one. And of course, with the Prismarini, I just need to have these bricks, and then I use these blue nether bricks from the Quark mode, but it's kind of the closer one that we got for the Warped. So we needed to take an executive decision, and we decided that instead of going darker, we're going to go more like desaturated. And that's kind of what we came for. It's not the perfect solution, but I think it's the best next one close to it. And what we did is working, of course, over here. I don't know if I show you the inside, but now over here in the inside, we got the Wither trap. So the Wither is like our guardian for the sacred text of and the progress and the studies of the whole temple. And now on the second kind of floor or roof here, we got this under or inner side of the glazed terracotta, and then we still got the functional elevator here for, to be honest, no real reason. And then we got the roof part here with the Sachihokos over here that we moved from over there over this side. And the reason is that whole kind of a farm is going to be actually close to Velara, and makes a lot of sense because Velara, to be honest, it's also the one here relying with mobs and stuff. So yeah, that's going to be also the greener side of Velara, not just the garden. And for the Pavilion of Tenos, this is what we have. So we move the Sachihoko over here. The next step is going to be merging this floor with the whole tower and start changing the blocks on the texturing part. And also we laid out what's going to be here with the bell and future stuff. So yeah, this is kind of the whole stream progress. And the other thing that we need to do is actually working over there and remaking the whole roof part, because over there, as you can see, we are missing the under roof side. So we use this for pretty much like a testing control if this is going to work with only two kind of a wide in terms of the stairs instead of the three that we have over there, or kind of a four if you count the inner one, plus the trapdoors as the, I would say, kind of a more of the connection points, and then the roof on the top part, and I think it worked really well. So we are going to use a pretty similar design as this one, but in the colors of Velara over there. So we are going to see like a more greenish under roof, and again, we don't have blue witch or similar plants, so that's why we went for the green ones. I don't know if we're going to repeat it. Probably I want to go with something more yellowish. but we shall see. If not, I wanted to use something more like blossomy or pinkish, but I haven't decided that yet. Hopefully it's going to be something that is going to look cool either way, so if that doesn't happen, that means that then I need to change all of the wood texture here. And after the Wednesday stream, we played with one of the most powerful and probably most broken mechanics of the whole create mode, which is the glue. So, yep, this guy over here is one of the most OP things that you can have in the whole, for the whole create mod thingy. So what we did is essentially, and I can show you with the camera over here, I glued everything together. I needed to place some blocks in the middle, like here and there, so everything is going to be attached to the same structure. And then I just put it one more block taller over there, because I realized that then we need to extend the roof, add the under roof, and this is going to go probably like 2 or even 3 blocks on the sideway here and there, so it's going to be on this side kind of the roof. Probably is going to start to touch over here the 3 at the same time. But I don't know, because this side is a little bit slanted, so probably it's not going to be rough and it's going to barely touch here, but we shall see. So yeah, we did that, and of course I also moved the top side here, which I need to replace and move it down. But that was really fast, and since we did that at the start of the whole stream, then I realized, you know what, I think I need to change here some of the color scheme palette. So we did that. We did several different things. First of all, we changed the blue terracotta, which is this one, for the light blue. We changed the top side, and you can see right now the big difference. It's actually going to merge better with the whiteage of the scale and everything. Then I added some changes here and there to make everything more cohesive, and since now we are going to go for a more of a bluish scheme in terms of the under roof, because you know this is the Wendar's hole and not necessarily, I mean the Tenos hole and not the Velara's one. I needed to change a little bit more from the greenish side to the bluish one, so this is kind of how we did it. And since I needed a middle color in between the lapis and the eyes, we needed to went back with the azurine but using a different texture, so it doesn't feel like it's so off. But then in terms of the trapdoors, I just kind of found that in terms of bluish ones, I didn't have that many. And probably we are going to try to change these ones. At least the warped for the Tenos and the whiteage probably, or the driftwood probably for the chromatic. So in terms of the trapdoor, we are going to go for something similar to this one, the Tenos cottage trapdoor. But for this, we need the Tenos plank, and sadly that is only paradox, and no people got the planks. A lot of the people got the logs, but you can't make the planks from the log for some reason. So yeah, we are kind of a soft log there, but I don't think this looks bad at all. I just want this kind of a color palette to change more, to be more distinctive, and that's why I changed this into the coconut one, because also this is part of the color scheme. If you organize the primary colors, blue, red, and yellow, you can see like the complementary for the blue. In this case, it's the mixture in between red and yellow, which is orange. But since we already used orange over there, I can go back and go again, either with the red, which I want to save for Idona, or go with the yellow. And I decided to go with the yellow, so it looks way better. It connects on the top side, and also this under roof, and I connect with the walls and also connect with the top, so it's really good. That's why I think the under roof is not really well connected everything together, but I forced it a little bit more by extending the vines, so it's not so bad, but I believe it could be way better. And also this color of the Tenos is going to be more cyan, to be honest, so probably even if I do that, it's not going to be that good, and then we need to go back to this style, but we shall see later on after I can manage to get that type of blocks. So overall with this I'm really happy. For the interior, nothing has changed pretty much. So yeah, everything is exactly as normal. The wither, it's kind of being held here in position. So that's kind of our guardian of the secrets, if you want. And yeah, I'm really happy with this and how everything is coming together. I would say now for the Tenos Pavilion, we just need to start merging the roof with the crane, but that's going to be probably for the next week because we got pending the under roof of the Velara's spawner. So yeah, this is what is left. One more stream on the week to finish this, and hopefully we are going to have a finalized or more finalized design. So let's do that. And after the Friday stream, we managed to finish everything. But before we look at that, oh, hello, Don, over there. I just got kind of a couple of thoughts about that. So, of course, here we got everything cleaned up. This is going to be the pathway that leads to the pavilion. This is going to be the pavilion. The only thing that is actually not belonging here is this torch. But yeah, I really like how this is coming together. I believe you could have still the entrance to something downstairs there, but I really don't know what exactly is going to be there. So, if any, so probably I'm just going to have a small room where I'm going to be stored all kind of my different builds and stuff like that. Because, you know, it's kind of at the Tenos hole, so knowledge, skills, builds. So probably for the future, that's going to be a downward future expansion. And also for the pathway here, I'm still debating in which type of block I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to keep the vault gold over here pretty much because I got different options. One of them is this is going to be like an extension of the gravel, but then of course I need to remove all of that gravel chunk. Other option is instead of using the granite, because again, I'm going to have a granite chunk over there, I'm going to use the dripstone. And probably this is my best option so far, because I can have dripstone over here, but then it's going to require me to clear probably this side or make something else. But it's going to depend on where we do the bell side, because this could also be like the entrance. But for sure it's going to require me to remove all the dripstone over here that I probably could replace for gravel and dirt or something else. So it's not the end of the world, but this is kind of the one that I'm more close to decide that, yeah, it's going to be like that. And the third option is just kind of playing with the snow and maybe with the level, because you can see that over here I end up into a slab. And also over here I could extend either a slab or actually go one more block lower and make kind of a more of a sunk down pathway. But that doesn't feel too good, so I'm still not sure. But these are my ideas so far. It's pending still, of course, the work on the connection on the roof. Even if just right now doesn't look so bad because the pavilion looks really, really nice. But for the Velara one, which is what we finished today. Oh, actually, yeah, fix the door. And let's go do the other way around. Euros here. Also, I added these guys over there, so now it's easy for me when I need to go down to easily kind of smash my face against that. So that's also good. But the good thing or the cool thing is pretty much this. So let me go upstairs over here and I'm going to show you different things that we did. First, we extended the whole array of the roof. We used the same system that we use over there, which is 3, 2, 1, 1, essentially making this a 7 kind of a corner up, which is different than the pavilion over there. We did only 4, so it's 2, 1, 1, and this makes this way more slanted. So if you look at this, I'm carefully trying to show you only one corner. You can see that this is way more slanted than in comparison than this one, which is not so much. And that's kind of the whole point of this one. So we move the whole thingy. First one block, which you saw kind of in the middle of the video. And also I did another one at the end of the stream. The cool thing is we used from the create mod the glue, so it wasn't so bad. Actually, I would say it was really smoothly. Actually, I need to fix this probably. I just realized that there's one missing there, right? Huh. Where did I broke that? Okay, I need to fix that later. But besides that, what I did is I slanted the roof steel over here. You can see that on this side, and also I extended and merged it with the cherry tree, so you can see the whole array of the right roof is here, but then it's surrounded by all of the different type of leaves, and I think it looks awesome. So you can see now the leaves are coming kind of a little bit inside of the building, all the way around on the same side again, and pretty much a lot on this corner. So now this doesn't look so weird. I even kind of make a little bit of a connection in between the roof and the cherry tree also. So you can see how kind of the tree is almost growing into the roof. For this other side, it's more like the leaves are just kind of getting dusted away. Probably I can add one or two more if I wanted to, but so far I like it. The only thing that I didn't add was the under roof here, pretty much because I ran out of palm trees from the ecologic mod, so coconut planks. I ran out of that. But yeah, I would say this was a big success, so now we can finish by taking this off. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but I managed to reach level 90. So in the vault, I upgraded to my second point in the Unbreakable. I'm going to go for the last 2 points here, so we are going to end up with 24 plus our quill, which is going to be 54 plus our, where is my Archon? Over here, which is going to be another 30, and that's going to reach us to 84, which I believe is going to be, if not perfect, pretty much close to it. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm trying to find a way to go to either 100% or really close to that. And in a sense, I still can go higher up if I respect my points. So I'm going to try to find like the perfect build, because if not, I can still do, I believe it was this other one, and this is kind of my goal. So right now we are going to end up in 84 because we are running Quill. But if I respec Quill and go for Porcupine, I'm going to reach 104. And that's going to be pretty much no damage inside of the vault, only when I kind of get killed. So that's going to be really good, because actually I can be even more bold and not even trying to survive. So that's going to be perfect. That's going to mean that I don't need to go for so many gear. And probably it's not going to be necessary, but I want to test how good it's going to be that. So the cool thing that I really wanted to talk about is, of course, we needed to change the color palette for this one, more close to the color of the Tenos. So now it's more in the light blue scheme. And over here we took like a creative, pretty much kind of a license, where we still use the Azurine, which is, again, something that we usually don't do for merging the type of textures and stuff like that. But in this case, we didn't have that many blue blocks. And of course, we didn't have blue wood for the trapdoors. And kind of the same things happen over there. But not because it didn't exist, but mostly we didn't have the resources. So we used the Warped as the main kind of a texture. Then we use these bamboo trapdoor, which is really cool because they are semi-transparent, but since you have the blackstone or the brick, the deep slate brick stair, or the slabs in this case, they provide this small kind of a black shadow, which is really good for merging them together. And also the string is not so far off, so it's not that bad. And then we use the azalea wood for this one, which allowed us to focus pretty much on this one, and then create this kind of a different type of decoloring if you want. So this was really good. Of course, we move with the dark prismarine, we use the Viridium, and also we use these touch bamboo stairs. But the cool thing is we can still go and upgrade these. If we use the stairs for the Velara one, you can see that this is way more a cool green and more yellowish tone. So we can replace later on the Warped with the full Velara and go kind of a full on the greenish one. And I believe if we do that, either I change that for lime, or I would say we just keep it like that. And I was not expecting this, to be honest. I think this was going to be hideous. It was going to be pretty much like how this looked at the start, and I was not going to like it. But to be honest, when you look at the three buildings together, especially with the under roof, I think you gain a lot of insight on kind of which one belongs to one. The only one kind of that is debatable is actually the Wendar, because it looks so much as like the Idona one, but that was intended from the start. So yeah, I really like this adult. I think the whole building are coming together really well, and now also the integration with the cherry tree is perfect. So I'm really loving this. And now for the future, the only thing that is going to be kind of a pending besides the Bell complex building over here, which actually is like a really good size over there, is going to be the paradox portal or divine thingy. So my next goal is now we need to start the grind. We need to go all the way to level 90. That's going to be a huge grind, because all the time that kind of all the effort and the runs and whatsoever, which in my case are here. Yeah, 154 bulk. Well, most of the people that actually are coming into the vault right now, kind of a level 100, they got like 300 plus. 300, 400, 350, 360, 400 even. So we are clearly lacking in that department. We need to run like 150 more, which going to kind of give us the amount that is average for most of the people. And yeah, we need to go for level 100, and with that we are going to be able to start running in the paradox. Right now I'm really good into the Velara one, but mostly because I found that funny, not because it's kind of the most efficient one. And with that we are going to start going for the portal here, but this is going to be a long project. And also we need to start moving the villagers over here, creating kind of a more temporary setup. So in summary, cleaning up this mess, cleaning up this mess, cleaning up all of this mess, and building the portal over there. So if you're interested into more projects like this, feel free to drop by on my Twitch, and we shall see you on the next weeks. So bye bye.